Renault pioneered the multi-purpose vehicle with the launch of a car it called the Espace in the 1980s. And so it comes as no surprise that the compact MPV was also a Renault creation. That was the Scenic, and the first generation reached us in the 1990s. It combined the wieldy handling and compact dimensions of a hatchback with a tall stance and the space of an MPV, and it was an instant hit around the world, including South Africa. 3 generations on, there's a brand new Scenic, and this particular model range is the most sophisticated yet. The Grand Scenic is the larger, long-wheelbase member of the current Scenic family. It uses the extra space to offer a third row of seats or additional luggage space. Targeting the family market, it's an obvious choice for those seeking a stylish mom's taxi. Because form follows function when it comes to MPVs, the new generation Grand Scenic doesn't look dramatically different to its predecessor. In fact, it has a very similar roofline, the same stubby front end, and the same vertical tailgate. The differences here are all in the details. And those details add visual interest and luster to the Grand Scenic's appearance. The front-end treatment is smooth and uncluttered, with large headlights flanking the discrete aperture of the upper air intake. Neatly integrated fog lights are placed on either side of the main lower grille. Tight shut lines and flawless curves underscore Renault's commitment to improving quality, and there are just enough contours and style lines to prevent the Scenic from looking slab-sided and ordinary. It's an attractive, even eye-catching MPV, even if the extended wheelbase can make it look a little awkward from some angles, especially from the rear. The large vertical taillight clusters provide some visual relief from the vast expanse of the tailgate. Those handsome alloy wheels are a welcome bonus, while indicating a certain level of dynamic intent. The Grand Scenic is only available with one engine, and it happens to be the best choice for this particular application. It's a 1.9 turbo diesel carried over from the previous model range, delivering 96 kilowatts of maximum power and 300 newton meters of torque. Drive is to the front wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. The common rail turbo diesel is a good choice for the Grand Scenic because it offers plenty of lugging power to cope with heavy loads and will deliver frugal consumption on long-distance trips. Besides, it's also responsive with plenty of tractability for in-town commuting. In the best MPV tradition, the interior of the Grand Scenic is all about space and versatility. Because it's longer than the normal Scenic, it has space for a third row of seats, which can be popped up for use when required. The second row, just like all Scenics, has individual seats that can be tumbled forward, folded flat, or in fact removed completely. But what really impresses about this vehicle is the tangible quality of the interior. The execution is impressively posh, with a real focus on providing materials and finishes that feel substantial and upmarket. The cabin design and layout is contemporary and innovative, with a central graphic instrument array, while the integrated TomTom Carminat navigation system is included too. Ergonomics score high marks, and the standard specification is comprehensive across the board, including an impressive array of active and passive safety systems. The focus is very much on comfort and ease of use, with intuitive controls, keyless entry, and loads of space. The excellent sound system includes USB and auxiliary sockets for personal music players, while the rear window blinds are a nice touch. All considered, this is an interior that's a pleasure to spend time in. Performance isn't really top of mind when it comes to the Grand Scenic, so it comes as a nice surprise that it feels willing and responsive enough. Also, the gear ratios are nicely stacked to make the most of the power on offer. 0 to 100 time here, 11.5 seconds, top speed 195 kilometers an hour. The suspension settings focus on comfort without feeling soggy and cope well with loads. The steering is perhaps the only disappointment, with an action that's too light and lacks outright feedback. Renault has a proud tradition of 5-star safety ratings in the stringent Euro NCAP safety tests, and the Grand Scenic is no exception. Its arsenal of safety equipment includes 6 airbags, ISOFIX child car mountings, and ABS brakes with electronic brake force distribution. Those attributes will be particularly appreciated by the families this Renault people carrier is aimed at, especially considering how torrid our traffic conditions have become. It's simply another feather in the cap of an impressive all-rounder. The Grand Scenic represents a lot of car for the money. Its combination of versatility, space, safety and equipment levels, together with that third row of seats, make it an attractive family vehicle, while the car-like dynamics ensure that it's user-friendly as well. The Grand Scenic's diesel drivetrain is perfectly matched to car-like road manners and a good manual gearbox to provide pleasing dynamics, while the overall execution is top class. The result is one of Renault's best MPVs to date, underscored by superior quality, comprehensive safety features and a class-leading warranty and service plan package.